Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I'm going to be introducing my pen art palette for 2024. Now, I always use this project to focus on my face palettes that are in my collection. So if you want to see what palettes I've picked for 2024, then stay tuned. But before we get into the video, if you love watching project painting videos, make sure you subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's jump on into the intro. In the past, I have done varying success of pen art palette for my face palettes. Also in the past, I've also focused on something old and something new at a time, and I've usually done 2 palettes at a time. Last year I did 2 palettes at a time. The year before I did 2 palettes at a time, and then I think previous to that I was only focusing on 1 palette at a time, and quite often it was for the entirety of the year. This year, I think, again, I probably will break it up either between quarterly projects or maybe half-yearly projects, depending on how I'm feeling about the palette. At the moment, I haven't really decided where I'm going to go with that just yet. I think I'm going to gauge how it goes throughout the year. Also, I think I'm going to ditch the something old, something new. I think I'm going to just try and pick palettes that work better together, and also pick palettes that work better with my other projects. So I'm hopeful that I have done that with these 2 palettes. I'm also hopeful that I have chosen palettes that will help me reach my yearly goals. So that's how I've kind of decided to go with these 2 palettes. They work, in my opinion, quite cohesively together. They have a lot of crossover, so I think I'll get a lot of use out of the both of them. 2 palettes that I have chosen are these 2. We'll start off with this one. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Technically this is only a duo, but I consider, for the purpose of this project, I quite often consider duos as a palette. I think for the purpose of this project, and also getting like more use out of my entirety, or the entire face collection that I have, I like to count duos as a palette technically. So my goal for this, I would really like to hit pan on the bronzer side, and ideally I'd like to hit pan on the highlighter side, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think if I could just wear away the imprint on the highlighter side, or most of the imprint in one section, I'll be very happy with that. If I could hit pan on the other side, I'd be ecstatic with the bronzer. I've been working on this a little bit. I am wearing it today. I actually really enjoy this. I've kind of re-sparked a bit of a love for this palette, so I'm very happy that I've picked this one out, and I'm hopeful that I can make some good progress on it. My neighbors are whippersnipping. I'm hopeful that it's not picking up too much on my microphone. I'm really sorry guys, I'm doing the best I can at the moment. And then the other palette that I've chosen, I've decided to grab out my Tarte color wheel again. I already have quite a number of pans in this. I think I've got 4 pans in this one. As part of my yearly goals, I do want to hit pan on the color Montage here, which is this one here. I, for the most part, have worn away the imprint on the pan. Now I would really like to hit pan on that one. If I could hit another pan in this palette, that would be great. I think that could happen, especially considering like it's quite a warm palette. So I think I will be able to get a lot of use out of this palette, given that it's quite a warm tone palette. I'm hopeful that I can at least hit pan on the color Montage, and then anything other than that will definitely be a bonus. So those are the 2 palettes that I've decided to work on for now. As I said at the start, I'm not entirely sure going forward whether I'm going to keep this as a quarterly change, or whether I'm going to focus on these for the year, whether I'm going to do them half yearly. I haven't decided that just yet, but I will keep you posted. I will keep you posted. I guess the next update, you'll know how I'm feeling about these palettes, and I'll be able to gauge, I think, at the next update whether I've decided if I want to like move onto something else. So that's my intro for my pan art palette for 2024. Make sure you let me know down in the comments box whether you're focusing on a palette for this year. Let me know if it's a face palette or an eyeshadow palette. I would love to know and cheer you on your journey. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new around here and you love watching project panning content. I'll leave some videos on the screen for you if you do want to continue watching some of my content. And that all being said, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope that the start of the new year is treating you well so far, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.